Alright guys, so we've just had a major roadmap update with a lot of questions, but more importantly answers. So we're going to take a deep dive into all that because it should clarify a lot of things for you guys. So let's jump right into today's video. Alright, so here we go with first the clan versus clan tournaments, which I would assume is about to start in patch 3.40, but what they are explaining here in the first section is that it is first going to start for only a handful of clans as sort of like a beta test. They want to make sure they have this set up properly, I would assume the matchmaking system, before they launch it globally. But here's a little important bit that you guys should take note of. In every league, which does confirm that there's going to be tiers basically depending on how you will perform, the battle will be taking place between equals, and the only way to gain the upper hand is to improve, act as one, and overcome your current limits. Therefore, I really think you're going to need a strategy for your clan in order to generate more points. So if somebody is really good at doing the spider dungeon, maybe somebody else should be focusing on the fire knight dungeon. Next, they want to elaborate on the game's update numeration system. Basically, we've been wondering, why we're going to get patch 3.40, yet it does not necessarily seem like it is going to be a big update next week. What they are explaining is that it is going to be updated later on, and all the features will be turned on as they add a couple more sub patches, I guess, to this bigger patch. Now let's go on to the questions and answers, because there are a lot of them. They also, before we get to that though, mention that the matchmaking system for the arena does seem to be a little bit out of whack recently, and I think that has to do with perhaps just sort of like the game adjusting itself. So they're saying that they're currently checking the data and statistics to see what is happening and whether or not some additional measures are required. So here we go with the first question. How can our new free-to-play clan compete with someone who is in the top 1,000? This sort of goes back to the matchmaking system. They did talk about it a little bit. It should be basically adversaries of equal or roughly the same power level, but also activity. So this will be really interesting to see how they're going to track this. So if you have a clan that's really powerful but barely active, hopefully you're going to be matched up against another similar clan. They're saying we specifically designed the system to create fair competition between equal competitors. Next question, how players with newer accounts can contribute to the clan versus clan competitions with top clans that already have high-end gear and champions. They're also saying tournament is balanced, so if you cannot contribute by participating in certain activities, you're going to focus on other ones, which we briefly talked about already. Why milestones in the next video had only ancient shards in them? They're saying this was just an example. It will be adjusted depending on your league or your tier. Obviously, the higher you go up, the better the rewards will be. Next question, kind of really important here. At first, we saw something totally different on the video itself. We saw 20 minutes in terms of a timer. So we assumed these were going to be very, very short, but apparently it is going to be lasting for a couple of days. They're saying in this new feature, we will adjust this time one as time goes on, but on average, at least a couple of days. Really interesting. I was not expecting that. Next question, again about the rewards. Are they like they were shown in the video? They're saying yet again, this is just an example. They will be varied and vary according to the league. And I think we see that a little bit here in the video, for example, right here, I believe, right? So we do see a lot of different things. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like there's some high value shards, for example, in there, but perhaps that is going to change over time. Next question, are you going to add new levels to the affinities and Minotaur dungeons? They are saying we will add new floors to all affinity dungeons, but not the Minotaur. He will remain the same. Next question is about the Hydra. We haven't heard any news about this in a while, and that is true. It was actually on the original roadmap, and we still have yet to hear anything new about this. They're saying it is in development and it is too early to share any details right now. So in other words, no update. Again, for a while, probably. Next question, how will the reaction accessories interact with guaranteed crit hit abilities? They interact with the hit itself and not with the ability to create it. Even when a critical hit is guaranteed, it is still a hit with a critical damage multiplier. This set will turn it into a regular hit by removing the modifier from the damage. Really interesting. And finally, last two questions here. Why didn't you just name the new faction Samurai? It does really look like it's basically all samurais, but they are saying this faction includes not only samurai or Ronin-like designs, but also mythological creatures of Asian cultures. I would assume they're also trying to think outside the box perhaps a little bit. Last question here, when can we expect new features shown in the what's next video? They are saying that their plans, or at least what they've shown, is for the following 3 to 6 months. So it should be pretty interesting because there's a lot of great stuff in there. I'm really eager to see how all of this is going to roll out. I want to know what you guys think about all this in the comments below. So thank you so much for watching this short video, and I will catch you guys later.